I was a kid, I used to tell people that robots were coming. People laughed. My friends made fun of me. I thought it sounded like science fiction, like something from a movie, like little metal people walking around doing all the work. But look around today. Robots are here. AI is here. Automation is here. We got machines laying brick, printers building houses, drones inspecting roofs, software reading plans, exoskeletons helping workers lift, robot dogs walking job sites, and smart equipment showing up in warehouses, factories, farms, and construction. A lot of people hear that and think, well, there go the jobs. I see it differently. The world is changing, yes. Robots, machines, AI, automation, exoskeletons, 3D house printers, and job site tech are changing the trades, but people still have to operate it. Somebody has to maintain it. Somebody has to supervise it. Somebody has to sell it. Somebody has to finance it. Somebody has to train crews on it. And somebody is going to build a business around it, and a damn good business. That's the idea. So this video is for the guy who got the boot, the man starting over, the worker over 40 wondering what's next, or even someone my age who still believes he has something useful left to offer. Today we're talking about robots coming to the trades. In 7 ways men over 40 can still win. Because the future is not just for kids with laptops. The future is also for practical people who know how work actually gets done. Let's dive in. Number 1, become the operator, not the bystander. The first way men over 40 can win is simple. Become the operator, not the bystander. Every new machine needs someone who understands how to run it. Bricklaying robot does not just magically show up and build a wall by itself. The 3D house printer does not drive itself to the lot, read the plans, check the weather, prep the site, manage the material, troubleshoot the hose, and clean itself at the end of the day. Somebody has to know that job. Somebody has to understand layout, site conditions, safety, scheduling, tolerances, material flow, and what looks right versus what looks wrong. That is where experienced workers still matter. A younger person may understand the screen faster. They're raised with it. But an older tradesman may understand the job faster. And the person who can learn the screen and understand the job, that person becomes valuable. That is the key. Don't stand off to the side saying the machines are taking over. A lot of people are doing that. Learn enough to say, I can run that. I can set that up. I can keep the job moving. If robots are coming to the trades, operators will be needed. And the man willing to learn becomes harder to replace, not easier. Learn job site tech before anyone else catches up. A lot of tradesmen are good with tools, but uncomfortable with technology. I understand that. Nobody wants to feel foolish. Nobody wants to be the guy poking at a tablet while everyone else is waiting. But here's the thing. The man who learns the new tools early becomes the bridge. Construction sites are already using more tech, digital plans, estimating software, laser layout tools, drones, smart levels, cameras, sensors, project management apps, and equipment tracking. Some crews will resist it. Some owners will push it. And in the middle, there will be a need for someone who can speak both languages. Old school job site common sense and new school technology. That is a powerful combination. You do not have to become a software engineer, but you can learn the basics, how to read digital plans, how to use a tablet on site, how to make progress photos properly, how to use layout tools, how to document work, how to communicate with customers and crews, how to keep the job moving with better information. Robots are coming to the trades, but so is job site tech. And the guy who helps a crew adapt is going to matter. Number 3, move toward maintenance and repair. Here's something people forget about every new machine. It breaks. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually sensors fail, motors wear out, belts slip, cables get damaged, batteries weaken, software glitches, hoses clog, and parts need service. The more machines we use, the more maintenance we need. That is why I don't believe every trade job disappears. A lot of the work shifts. Maybe fewer people swinging hammers on one part of the job, but more people are needed to keep automated systems running. Think about warehouses with robots, factories with robotic arms, construction equipment with sensors, drones with batteries and cameras, 3D printers with pumps and controls, exoskeletons with engine straps, motors, and electronics. All of that needs service. For a mechanically minded person, this is an opportunity. If you have fixed trucks, tools, small engines, pumps, equipment, or machinery, you already understand something important. Machines are only useful when they work, and the person who keeps them working gets paid. So if you're thinking about the future, look at maintenance, repair, troubleshooting, robotics tech, industrial maintenance, equipment service, and field technician roles. Robots are coming. Somebody better know how to fix it. Number 4, become the foreman who understands people and machines. Breakdown. A job site is not just tools and materials. It is people, crews, customers, inspectors, subcontractors, suppliers, schedules, weather, mistakes, tension, communication. And as the trades become more technical, the person who can lead people and understand machines becomes extremely valuable. What if he also understands the layout robot? What if he understands the 3D printer setup? What if he knows how to document progress, talk to the office, explain the plan, and keep the crew moving? That guy is not just another worker. He is leadership. This is where men over 40 have an advantage if they stay humble enough to learn. You may have life experience. You may have people skills. You may understand what can go wrong on a job. You may know how to calm people down, solve problems, and keep things moving. Now pair that with new technology. That's how you stay useful. Robots may do the tasks, but people still need leadership. Number 5, build a small business around the new tools. This is where things get interesting and exciting, in my opinion. You do not always have to get hired by someone else. Sometimes opportunity is owning the tool, renting the tool, servicing the tool, and offering a service with the tool. I've seen those guys make the absolute best money on the job. Think about drones. A person can use drones for roof inspections, real estate, farm checks, solar panel inspections, insurance documentation, job site progress videos, and hard to reach areas. Layout tools. Think about thermal cameras. Think about measuring equipment. Think about compact machines that save labor. Think about safety tech that older workers and companies may be willing to pay for. A man over 40 may not want to crawl roofs all day anymore, but maybe he can operate a drone and provide roof inspection photos. Maybe he can help homeowners document storm damage. Maybe he can help contractors show progress to customers and banks. Maybe he can offer a service local companies do not have yet. This is the big idea. Robots and machines do not just replace work, they create new services. And the person who spots the service early can build something. Not every idea will work. Not every tool is worth buying. You still have to do the math. By the mindset matters, but the mindset matters. But the mindset matters. Don't only ask, what job can I get? Ask, what problem can I solve with new tools? Number 6, learn to sell the future to people who are afraid of it. This might surprise you, but sales could become a huge opportunity in the trades. Why? Because a lot of contractors, builders, property owners, farm owners, shop owners, and older business owners are curious about technology, but they do not know who to trust. They might not want some 24-year-old tech rep throwing buzzwords at them. They want somebody who understands real work, someone who can say, here's what this machine can do. Here's what it can't do. Here's where it saves labor. Here's where it might be a waste of money. Here's what the crew needs to know. Here's what it costs to maintain. That kind of honest selling is valuable. If you have trade experience and you learn the technology, you can help companies choose equipment, training, software, safety gear, drones, automation tools, or job site systems. And yes, this can connect to affiliate income, consulting, referrals, equipment demos, online content, and business partnerships down the road. But the foundation has to be trust. People can smell hype, so don't be the hype guy. Be the helpful guy. Be the person who says, here's what I'd look at. Here's what I'd avoid. Here's what makes sense for a small crew. Here's what I'd buy first if money was tight. Robots are coming to the trades, but people still buy from people they trust. Number 7, stay curious instead of getting bitter. It's a survival skill. I say that with respect because I understand why people get bitter. You work hard for decades. You learn a trade. You raise a family. You give your body to the work. Then one day the world changes and somebody tells you that a machine, an app, or AI is going to change everything. That can feel insulting. It can feel like the world is saying, thanks for your labor, now move aside. But bitterness does not pay the bills. Curiosity might. The men who win in the next chapter will not be the ones pretending nothing is changing. And they will not be the ones who panic either. They will be the ones who ask, what is this thing? How does it work? Who needs it? What breaks on it? What training do I need? Could I run it? Could I service it? Could I sell it? Could I build a small business around it? That is the mindset. Not fear, not hype, curiosity. Robots are coming to the trades, but curiosity is how regular people stay in the game. So yes, robots are coming to the trade. AI is coming. Automation is coming. Job site technology is coming. And in a lot of places, it's already here. But that does not mean men over 40 are finished. It means the path is changing. Somebody has to operate the machines. Somebody has to maintain them. Somebody has to supervise crews using them. Somebody has to explain them to customers. Somebody has to sell them honestly. Somebody has to finance them, train on them, insure them, repair them, transport them, and build businesses around them. And that somebody might be a practical person with real world experience who is willing to learn the next thing. Maybe that is you. Maybe you got the boot. Maybe you're starting over. Maybe you're tired of being told you're too old. Maybe you were born in the industrial age and had to adapt to the information age. I know what that feels like, but I also believe this. You still have more to give. The future is not only for the young, the future belongs to the people willing to keep learning. If this video helped you, hit the like button so more people can find it. And in the comments, tell me this. Do you think robots will hurt the trades or create new opportunities? I'm Fred, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.